All right, welcome back, everybody, to the emote had me fall off the edge there. That was great. Welcome back to the Dark Souls Remastered All Bosses walkthrough. We just completed the Demon Ruins last playthrough. Also went over to Ash Lake, so if you need to catch up on that, feel free to watch that episode. Now we're going to be continuing through Lost Izalith, but before we do that, we are going to progress Siegmeyer's questline a little bit. So we're in the Duke's Archives right now, just past the bonfire on the way down to where Seath is. But you'll notice that over here there is a gold crystal golem that wasn't here before. So we're going to come up to it. Whoop. Nice stagger. Whoop. And there we go. And out is going to pop. Oh, it's Siegmeyer. Except, JK, it's not.
You who rescued me.
You hear this is the voice of a woman. This is Sieglind.
I don't know how. It wasn't. I must. Oh, you wouldn't miss. Well then.
So she is Siegmeyer's daughter.
Well then.
And she's trying to find him. She doesn't know where he is. We, of course, have seen him quite a few times on our journey. But yeah, so she's just in search of him, and we just need to make sure that we rescue her. And now we'll be able to encounter him later on in Lost Izalith. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and head back to... Let's see... I guess the easiest way would be... Daughter of Chaos. We'll just have to take a little bit of a shortcut to get back to where we were. Just gonna ignore these stone demons. Don't need to worry about them. Oh, maybe not. Blocking my path. Very cool. We're gonna end up dying to these things, aren't we? Goodness gracious. Here I was thinking we could just run past them. Alright. Now we can come down to this bonfire. Back down into the Centipede Demon's boss room. We've now made it back to this bonfire. Alright, so first things first, we're going to go ahead and talk to our good old buddy Solaire.
Why? After all.
He's going to be depressed, saying that he still can't find it. We don't really know what that means, but if you're doing the bad ending of his quest line, well, then you'll know. But we, of course, took the time to rank up in Quilana's Covenant to make sure that we save him for his good ending. Alright, as we get out into here into Lost Izalith proper, you'll see a bunch of Undead Dragon Butts. This is a prime example of how rushed the development was for the latter part of this game because, like, just why? So you can largely ignore them though. I don't like fighting them because most of the time all they do is just jump up and slam, and that's just, it's no fun. It's definitely not worth it. So alright, come over here, head over to this item. Got some stone demons up here. Oh, he's real. Alright, chest in here to grab. The soul of a great hero. It's the best soul that we found so far. It gives you the most souls from it. Alright. Oh, are you kidding me? Just when I said these guys are easy to avoid. And there's the yump. Yeah, so these guys are basically just jumps and stomps and tail swipes. Very riveting and exciting gameplay. So they're not too bad to take down. It's just there's so freaking many of them. So I really just don't like spending my time fighting them at all. Alright, some items over here we can grab. Underneath this tree root. I hope you love the sound of that fire constantly taking damage away from us, because you gotta get used to it. Alright, awesome. A couple of divine blessings. Alright, we'll make our way over to this next building. Then there's the illusory wall with the bonfire. Alright, so to progress through the level, we're going to want to head over there where that collapsed structure is. But first, there's a couple other things we can do before that. So coming back near this building, we can go up this tree root. For an item. Boom, Twin Humanities. Very nice. I don't believe there's anything else around. Right. Okay. Perfect. Alright, now we can go ahead and continue on through the level. So like I mentioned, we'll just want to head over straight to this broken structure where the beginning of a tree root is that we can walk on. Alright, up here we've got a bunch of stone demons to take care of. Oh, that's a real one. Oh, this guy almost ambushed me. like I said, there's a bunch down here. Alright, perfect. One more here, and then we'll head up these stairs. As we come up here, we're going to come face to face with a Chaos Eater, or Cut Puppies, as I like to call them, because of the cool little cuppy sound they make. They do have a grab attack where they'll like pick you up and throw you in their mouth up at the top, but they're pretty easy to take care of. Alright, as we come here, we have a little bit of a crossroads available to us. We can go up the stairs, that's heading towards the boss, or we can come across over here to the right, or go straight down there with all those other stone demons. So we're going to start by coming here to the right. So there's an item we can grab. Oh, we missed a stone demon down there. Come around to this part, and this is the item on that route that we saw before. Except, man, I don't know why it loves to slide you off of that. It's so obnoxious. Hello. Goodbye. Yeah, he was just going for a stroll. I don't know where he was going. It's right behind him. Alright, let's try this again and not slide off this time. Although that is much easier said than done. There we go. Rare of Ring Sacrifice. Rare of Ring Sacrifice. Wow, I can read. Rare Ring of Sacrifice. Okay, on our way back up. Alright, we're now going to come down this route, down here with these stone demons. Ouch, punk. They just love putting just a million of these things all around here. Alright, now, as we come up these stairs, this is the big old pathway heading back to the secret door that we opened with all those humanity. With, of course, the Titanite demon down here. He's gonna shoot some lightning at us. Oh, or jump first. As always, I still don't like fighting those things, so we're going to ignore him. Whoop. Okay, now, if you did the bad ending for Solare's questline, as you come down here, there's going to be a bunch of these bugs, just like you'll see here. But you see that Solare's just kind of chilling up here. We can talk to him. And so this, of course, is the good ending. If you did the bad ending, if you didn't open this door and kill all the bugs, then he's gonna have like one of those bugs on his head, and he will be hostile towards you and start fighting you, and you just have to put him out of his misery. But now that we have saved him, what's gonna happen instead is he will be available to summon for the very final boss of the game. So if you need help with Gwyn, make sure that you do Solare's good ending to have him available as a summon. Alright, heading back now. Hello, Mr. Titanite Demon. Alright, now before we head back up the stairs towards the boss, there's one more thing we can do. As I mentioned before, We wanted to progress Siegmeyer's questline, and it said that we'd be able to meet him later on in Lost Izalith. Well, this is where you do it. So as you come into this little area, the floor below you is going to collapse. And you land on this little landing, and you see a bunch of Chaos Eaters down below you. And if you look across the way, you'll see Siegmeyer standing right there. So we're going to walk around here. Alright, now the little like swampy looking area down there is poison. So be very careful as you're going down. Just know that you're probably going to get the poison debuff. He's sleeping right now. We're going to wake him up. Now with this, he's going to jump down with you and start fighting these Chaos Eaters. You need to make sure he stays alive or you won't get the reward for finishing his quest. If you want to be very careful, you can just jump down and clear out most of them before waking him up. But they're not too bad, so we're gonna let him join in the fray and take all these boys down. He's basically saying, hey, I'll sacrifice myself and fight these guys, and then you run. We're not going to let him do that. We're going to fight them with him. Ouch, what the? Weapon at risk? Excuse me? His dialogue was keeping me from being able to heal. Alright, hey, we did it.
Well, I think
And there we go. Alright, there's one more step with his questline, but we'll do that a little bit later. And we get to reap the rewards of our efforts. Careful to not fall down these endless holes of death. I'm trying to remember where else the other items of this place are. Alright, then you're able to get back up just right here. Go ahead and use a purple moss clump. Hello. You'll see we're doing significantly less damage because our weapon is at risk now. That's a big old bummer. Oops, not what I meant to do. Where is it at? Did I pass it? Yeah, I passed it. Okay. Alright, so you'll see the durability is at 11 out of 200, so not great. So that's doing 257. Black Knight Greatsword is way more, but you can see it's way heavier. We've been leveling that up. We still haven't gone back to fully level it up. Oh, do we still not have the stats for it either? Oh, I forgot we should be shoot, we should have been leveling up dexterity. Alright, well, maybe we'll just go back to the bonfire after this so we can repair our weapon. That is my bad. Alright. But yeah, so that is the next portion of Siegmeyer's questline. So if you've been following along with that entire thing, this whole playthrough, then you should be in good shape to be able to finish his questline now. Alright, coming back over here. And remember how to get out of here. Oops, well, we just trapped ourselves. There we go. Alright. So that's one way of doing it. Game has another design for you. But here we are, back out of the pit. So if you don't want to go back to a bonfire and you just want to go straight to the boss, that's how you get out. But we're, of course, going to use Homeward Bone, go back, repair our weapon, and we'll go fight the boss. Alright, so we've made it back. I went back to the bonfire, repaired our weapon and everything, and so we're back in good shape now. We're ready to make our way back towards the boss. Before that, we have an NPC fight to do here. Oh shoot, I also just realized I'm not human right now. She's like a sister of Izalith. She does have a Chaos Storm attack that can be brutal and just absolutely wreck you. So just try to take her down as soon as possible to avoid that. If you're human, you get invaded by Kirk here, which beating him gets you his weapon, and then he also has one of the funner armor sets in the game. Alright, then we just got one more chest to grab here. Okay, we are now ready to take on what is, in my opinion, the worst boss that From Software has ever created. The Bed of Chaos. So this fight, if you can even call it that, is a gimmick. The entire design is to break down these branches, I guess, that will cause the Bed of Chaos to like expand and begin like breaking the floor, which we need the floor to be broken to get underneath it and take out the true source of the boss itself, which is the Witch of Izalith, who is now a bug, I guess. I don't know. This boss sucks. It's lame. Just watch for its sweep attacks and its slams, but the places that you need to hit are over here in these orange globes. Oh my word, are you kidding me? Just roll through these branches. See, you don't even have to attack the freaking thing. You can just roll into it, and it will start the next phase. So you'll see a little part of the bed like starts to go on fire, and it now is a little bit more powerful. Sprout up this arm that will start attacking you with now, and now we just got to go to the other side and do the same thing. Problem is, now the floor is going to start collapsing underneath us, which is really bad considering that this thing will just like sweep you with its attacks, so it can easily just like sweep you off of the edge into the hole and kill you immediately. The one saving grace of how terrible this boss fight is your progress does get saved when you die. Try to roll through. There we go. Heck yeah. Alright, awesome. We made it to the other side without dying. That is a rare occasion for me, to be honest. Usually it's always just the run back to this thing just sucks, and you have to run through the fire, and it takes forever to get here, and yeah, it's just miserable. Alright, so now it's got two arms it's going to attack us with, and it has some more chaos pyromancies that it will start attacking us with as well. So now you just need to be extra careful. See, there's a Chaos Storm. Don't kill us. Alright, here's where we get sweeped into the hole. Oh, never mind. It did a slam attack, not a sweep. We're getting some crazy RNG here. Alright. So now we need to break open the middle of the floor. Watch for the sweeps. And then you want to aim for just about right here. Fall down onto the branch. Wait for it to do its next attack. Come up into here. Wow, what do you know? We one-shot Beta Chaos. That's crazy. That like never happens to me. I usually have to do multiple runbacks on this thing. So if you get good RNG and it's not doing its sweep attacks over and over, then you might get lucky like me. Then here's the true source of the boss. Just after one hit, it's dead. Dunzo. Final Lord Soul acquired. And there you go. That is Lost Izalith in its entirety. Because this episode's been somewhat short, we're going to go ahead and check out the finale of Siegmeyer's quest. And that will be going down to Ash Lake. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Find it. Oh, is that not a warped one? I could have sworn that was one of the ones you could warp to. Nope, I guess it's just the Stone Dragon. Okay, well, we'll have to go to the Stone Dragon bonfire and then make our way over to where Siegward is. Okay, so real quick, we are back at Firelink Shrine because I forgot there's one more step to do before being able to see the end of his quest line. We have to come back to Firelink and talk to his daughter again. I'm going to tell him that yes, we tell her that we have in fact seen his father. Now what I did is I went to the Ash Lake bonfire. It's the one like just as you enter Ash Lake. I went and rested there so that now I didn't rest at Firelink Shrine. So now we can just use a homeward bone to get right back to there and not have to go back to the Stone Dragon bonfire. However, if you didn't do that, you will have to go back to the Stone Dragon bonfire to get to him. That's typically the fastest way anyway. Alright, so now that we are here, hello, what are you? They should be here. Hello? What in the world? They're supposed to be here. Now what did I do wrong? I don't understand. Alright, let's pull up the wiki one more time. She's still here for some reason. Oh, okay. You have to talk to her again, apparently, after you reload the area. Okay. Now it should work. I'm getting low on homeward bones. Alright. Try this again. There we go. Alright. Okay, so just make sure that you exhaust her dialogue, reload the area, exhaust her dialogue again, saying that she found her father, and now you'll be able to do it. As we come down here, we'll see that Siegmeyer is dead. We can talk to Sieglind. She said that he went hollow, but she's killed him. And now she's going to go back home. And your reward is a Titanite slab, which is pretty awesome. But, yeah, seeing Onion Bro die just at the end of all of it is it's a pretty sad thing. Alright, but that is it. So, at this point, we're going to go ahead and warp to Firelink Shrine for this explanation. So at this point, we have all 4 Lord Souls. So if we wanted to, we could go to Frampt, go back down underneath to the Kiln of the First Flame, and beat the game. However, we're not going to do that, because next episode, we are going to be going into the DLC, which I'm very excited for. Some incredible bosses and areas in the DLC that I'm very, very excited to do a walkthrough for, which is going to be very refreshing, considering that we just did, you know, Tomb of the Giants, Demon Ruins, and Lost Izalith back to back, which are just like the worst areas of the game. So I'm really looking forward to doing the DLC. The reason we're doing that is because it's a mechanic that's unique to Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne in terms of From Software games. But when you beat the final boss, you are automatically taken into New Game Plus. So if we were to go beat the game right now, we wouldn't be able to do the DLC, and we'd have to start a whole new game cycle. So just be aware of that. That's why we're not going and fighting Gwen right now, so that we can still enjoy the DLC. So next episode will be an explanation of how to access the DLC, because it's not very straightforward, and then fighting the very first boss in there as well. So if you've been along this journey with me, if you find yourself watching this video, I appreciate you stopping by. As always, liking and subscribing helps out a ton. We just barely hit 10 subscribers. Woo! I know that's nothing compared to some of the big name content creators and everything, but honestly, like, it's amazing to even think that there's 10 people out there who enjoy these videos enough to give me a subscription. So really am grateful to shout out to you 10 subscribers. You guys are awesome. Hopefully a lot more will join on in the future, but I really do appreciate the support and the views and the subscriptions up to this point. And yeah, so as always, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, because why not? It's free, and I'm going to be putting more and more content out like this, plus a whole bunch of other stuff when it comes to Souls games and even more games. Aside from that, I have a lot of ideas and plans for this channel, so go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. But yeah, so that's it for basically the base game of Dark Souls 1. Next episode, we'll be starting the DLC. If you are continuing this whole journey with me, I will see you next time.